Previously on MasterChef, in a nerve-wracking coffee challenge,
Mess today.
Hold it together.
Shaman and Andy were the crema of the crop.
I don't know what you're crying about, babe. It's so delicious.
You've made something impossible become possible here today.
Then the chaos to keep up with Petrina Lowe.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Ended Raj's madcap tilt at the title.
Live the life of your dreams. Thank you.
Coming up,
See.
it's full steam ahead
The pan on fire.
to create a staggering flavor bomb.
That is the best I've had of my life.
And a towering dessert sends heart rates sky high.
My biggest worry is, can I achieve this?
Welcome, everyone. You are the top 8 home cooks in Singapore.
The past 2 weeks have been pretty rough for myself. I feel like I still have some PTSD from the last round. But I feel grateful that I haven't gone home yet. I'm gonna be a lot more focused in the next challenge.
In today's challenge, you must master a powerful form of heat that cooks much faster, holds more nutrients, and just makes things a whole lot juicier and tastier. What heat am I talking about? It is steam!
Damien, are you steaming?
It was pretty dramatic for steam. Are you doing like dim sum?
Times have changed since bamboo steamers like these were all the rage. Today, we can cook with much more precision. And to precisely guide you through this challenge, we have one of our favorite guests. He's a chef, a culinary consultant, and a TV show host. He's the driving force behind The Refectory, a new events and dining hub for all things food. Please welcome Chef Ming Tan.
I have seen Chef Ming many times on TV. So today, to see him in person, I am very excited.
Welcome back, Ming.
Hi guys, lovely to see you, Damien and Audra, and I guess good to see you too, Björn.
What challenge have you got in mind for these guys?
Today you'll be creating a convection steam-cooked dish with the luxurious Swiss-made V-ZUG ovens.
Ming, why cook with a convection steam oven?
The controls of your V-ZUG ovens allow you guys to precisely tune the amount of moisture and heat inside the ovens. There are 8 different steaming functions, and they allow you to cook anything from pastries and tarts. Beef Wellington. An entire carrot cake. And perfectly cooked lobster.
So, how is this challenge going to work? Ming has assembled ingredient hampers for each of you. They have everything needed to make either a scrumptious, sweet or savory convection steam cooked dish. You have to work up yourself what that cooked dish is, or make something of your own.
There's a lot riding on this challenge. The top 2 cooks will gain a crucial advantage in the next round. The winner of this challenge will be taking home their very own premium V-ZUG Combi Air Steam Oven.
Wow. Look at that.
To have one of the V-ZUG oven would be brilliant. So in today's challenge, what I steam inside is gonna be perfect.
Ming, any tips for our home cooks before they get steaming?
The amount of moisture inside the oven cavity can change the way your item cooks. I want you guys to figure out the application of moisture and heat. Get creative and whip something up for us, yeah?
Ming, can you randomly call up the cooks to pick up the hampers?
First up, Alpha.
Being in a MasterChef, you must be prepared with whatever ingredient is brought forth to you. This is another opportunity for me to please the judges.
Next up, Jonathan.
I'm really hoping that I get a box that have more sweet ingredients because I feel like I have an edge over my fellow contestants when it comes to desserts.
Ayo, so heavy.
Ilya, that's your box. Last but not least, Shamin, that's yours.
Take a moment to study your ingredients. You have 60 minutes to conceptualize and cook your dish using the oven's convection steam settings. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Looking at the ingredients that I received, I had octopus.
Love eating octopus, but I've actually never cooked an octopus before.
But plating up something nice is not my worry because I am very confident about my flavors. I've just put the octopus into the oven to steam for a bit, and then I'm going to glaze it and finish off with grill.
Looking at the ingredients, I see miso, I see lobster. Chawanmushi is the only thing that comes to my mind. My brain is telling me, it's just steamed egg. How can you compete with steamed egg? So I know it's going to be a risky dish.
Right, Charlene?
Hi.
I see you cooked your lobster already.
The lobster's half cooked actually, because later I'm going to put it in the chawanmushi and then steam it again second time with the egg.
Just make sure that at each stage, you know how much you're cooking this.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Today I'm making beef steak with roasted leeks and a sauce using broccolini and blue cheese. And so I'm going to pan-sear it lightly, and then it's going to go to the oven just to finish it off. So far, my MasterChef journey has been where I want it to be. 5 out of 5, no elimination. It's quite confidence-boosting. But the one who will really win this will be the one who has a strong mind over matter.
Blue cheese is a bit strong.
So I'm going to make like a savory tart with the beef, the broccolini, the leeks, and the blue cheese.
A savory tart?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to try to take some elements that I actually learned in the last elimination, the Mornay sauce style.
It might win you the oven, man.
It is a huge deal winning the oven, but I think I got to nail the dish first. Because the last time I tried doing a tart, it crumbled on me. But this time, I want a tart to be a tart, not a deconstructed tart.
My darling Fiona, what are you cooking for us today?
Crispy krill with spaghetti in pink sauce.
Last week I was at the bottom too, so this week I want to make a comeback and do something that I have never done before.
Tell me, how are you using the steam convection oven on the V-ZUG?
Okay, I'm going to use the hot steam function to cook the krill first to perfection, and then I will use the hot humid function to actually crisp up the skin.
I like to use things that help me save time in the kitchen. So this V-ZUG oven is very good because you have many different functions in it, and I think that it'll be good for me today.
All right, turn up the steam. You have 30 minutes to go.
I'm making a curry paste coated lobster with the Baba spice mix. I decided to deviate from the obvious lobster thermidor. I'm gonna use hot air as well as the steam function of the oven. This is the first time I'm actually cooking all of it in the oven, so I'm extremely nervous today.
So today I'm making a tahu goreng inspired octopus with bean curd. Octopus in the oven with the, what's it called? Hot steam?
Steam roast?
Steam roast.
Steam roast, okay.
Have you ever cooked with a function like this before?
This is the first time.
First time for everything.
I'm gonna go big or go home with no oven.
Okay.
All the smell in this kitchen is killing me. Ming, tell us, who is exciting you out there and who are you really worried about?
I'm seeing some very calm individuals. Ilya is very methodical, his bench is clean, and that is, to me, the mind of an organized cook. I'm hoping what comes out of that is equally precise. I'm seeing Fiona a bit frazzled. I'm seeing Alpha slightly frazzled. With messy benches, this is a reflection of your state of mind.
Today I'm making a passion fruit sponge cake with a cream cheese frosting as well as poached apples in some of the herbs in the box.
So have you cooked a cake in the steam combi oven before?
This is my first time, so I'm not too sure how it will turn out.
Keep checking, keep watching, right? Because these will come in very handy today. Yeah.
Thank you, Audra. I really, really want to win this oven, so this cake cannot fail me.
Right, Naresh, you look reasonably in control here.
Do you always put oil when you do the steak?
I do.
You can get better crust without the oil, no?
That pan caught fire.
What?
Take it off to the outside. That pan's too hot.
That's never happened to me before.
Take another one of your pans and just cover it.
He couldn't have chosen any other time to do it, but only when both the judges are right in front.
Just cover it. Just wait like 10 seconds, extinguish the flame.
I only hope that the steak is not burned.
That pan caught fire.
That's never happened to me before.
Just wait like 10 seconds, extinguish the flame.
I only hope that the steak is not burned.
Yep.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank God the steak is not burned. I'm really happy with that.
The pumpkin, it's got nice thin skin and it can be eaten skin and all. So I'm thinking, okay, what if maybe I think out of the box a little bit and I make it into a pumpkin bowl?
I'm going to bake the pumpkin bowl using the combi steam function. At the end, I'm going to fill the pumpkin bowl with some egg mixture and then steam it again at a lower temperature. I'm hoping it comes out perfectly smooth, but we'll see.
I just finished baking the cake. I still have to make my poached apples as well as a passion fruit curd. I only have one cake batter. I feel like I wouldn't have enough time to make a second one. And I might run out of passion fruit, so I hope I make it.
Hey, Alpha.
Hi.
Your octopus lost all its legs. What happened? Can I try that? Still too tough? Let me just remind you, Damien has dentures, okay?
If you want that V-ZUG oven, you got 15 minutes left. Come on.
Oops.
Ouch. My biggest worry is the judges think that the octopus is chewy, so I sliced it thinly so that they can chew on it easily. Hopefully that will please the judges.
Cannot. My hand pain.
I'm having some problem with the dough, so I get a Thermomix to help me do the kneading instead. I am feeling very nervous. I'm not sure if I can get my pasta out in time.
All right, guys, don't run out of steam. 5 minutes to go. Come on.
Seriously, 5 only?
So the eggs have been steaming at least 10 minutes. I just don't know if they'll be set in time. If my eggs don't set, I'm dead meat.
Crank up the pace, guys. 1 minute to go.
Just caramelize it a bit.
I am still tossing my pasta in my pink sauce. I have to get something onto the plate.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Step away.
Well done, guys.
Smells good though.
Today, your ovens were set to precision, steam, and heat in a challenge with so much at stake. Andy, please bring your dish forward. Tell us what you made for us today.
Fried bean curd and the octopus have been oven steam baked and tempered. I intended to go with a tahu goreng inspired sauce. I'm just hoping that the judges will understand the concept and love the components in my dish.
Visually, this dish was very arresting. Flavor-wise, there is a good amount of spice there. Seasoning is something that you can pay attention to.
When you say tahu goreng, that was in my head. But if you're tahu goreng inspired, it has to be better than tahu goreng. This is not better than tahu goreng.
Your octopus was actually cooked really well. The only thing that was lacking is more sauce because that had all your hot, spicy, salty, sour elements.
You have to come up with something that's better than what you conceptualize.
Thank you. More sauce, Andy, more sauce. These are the comments that I've gotten before. So I'm like thinking, should I have challenged myself more?
Shamin.
I have made curry paste rubbed lobster. I've also got zucchini flowers tossed in miso and pumpkin with garlic and onions.
Beautifully cooked lobster. Thank you. But the rempah has a lot of fibrous bits in it.
So you just got to be careful to make sure it blends incredibly well.
What really pulled me out of this experience of this dish is eating raw pumpkin, raw onion, and raw garlic. It's unpleasant.
Definitely undercooked pumpkin and onion.
Thank you. Sometimes you're so confident of something, you don't give it a second thought. And that was the story today with my vegetables. Not good.
Next to the tasting table, Charlene.
I look at my dish and I tell myself, if it sets, it's chawan mushi. If it doesn't set, just say it's miso soup.
It is supposed to be a lobster chawan mushi in a pumpkin bowl.
Has it set? I don't think you could have cooked that any better, actually. That is unbelievable.
I'm just relieved they're not eating raw eggs.
I'm really getting that seafood richness in the custard. There's depth, there's umami in here.
It was perfectly executed. Even the pumpkin. And I like how you use so many components of the oven to extract all the flavors.
You also cooked with absolute zero food waste, and that is perfection.
I guess I got lucky lah. The V-ZUG oven allowed for the precision. So it's pretty awesome.
Come on up, Ilya.
I've made a ribeye steak with roasted leeks, puff pastry chips, as well as a sauce made from blue cheese and broccolini. My biggest worry about the beef is that it is overcooked. I mean, the caramelization on the outside is perfect, but you won't know until you cut it.
Spot on.
Pink is healthy. The oven works.
Oven works.
I can't fault the steak. Edge to edge, you seared it nicely. But I don't understand the sauce. This is almost like a vegetable puree that has all these hard bits in it.
But I'll tell you how you could have improved the sauce. When you make a puree, you have to overcook your vegetables first. And I think what you did was you cooked your broccolini perfect, and then you tried to blend it. But I have to commend you on the idea and the presentation.
You came in here to win, right?
Yeah.
You think dishes like this are going to make you win?
No.
I think you got to work much, much harder, Ilya. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm kicking myself over these technical errors. I believe I can do better and show that I'm hungry for this.
The next dish we would like to taste belongs to you, Fiona.
I have made an apple glazed quill in pink sauce pasta. I'm supposed to actually put more pasta in, but I do not have the time to complete it.
You know what it looks like? It looks like roadkill with its guts spewing out.
Chef Damon is harsh. I feel a bit shocked by his words, but I do also agree that today the plating was not my standard.
Whilst parts of the quail were cooked quite well, you don't put literally pureed apple onto the outside of a bird and expect it to pick up color because it will burn. You baste roasted fowl with butter or an oil-based glaze first.
Several cooks ago, you gave us the most delectable dish with just 4 ingredients. You know how to season things. For me, today's seasoning was all off. But for someone who has never made pasta before, you did pretty well.
Thank you.
I think I might be the worst cook today, but I'm going to do my best, and whatever comes, let it come.
Jonathan.
My sponge cake didn't turn out as spongy as I want it to be, so I'm just gonna call it a passion fruit cake, and it's up to self-interpretation what cake you want it to be. Today I made a passion fruit cake with poached apples.
The texture of that cake is damn good. It's fluffy, it's light. That held together very nicely.
It's not a sponge, but it can be interpreted as a damn good souffle cake. I don't know, there's a souffle cake out there, but there is now.
I want to chop you. We open a cake shop together, and all we do is this one cake. It's gonna be an absolute sensation.
Thank you.
That is the best cake I've had in the last many years of my life.
Brilliant.
I'm just thinking, can food even be that good?
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Chef.
Wait for my call, huh? Wait for my call.
But for such an established chef to give such great remarks, it's just a very big honor.
Alpha.
To plate up something like this, looking pretty and beautiful, I must say it is good. I give myself a pat on the back. Today I've made a simple glazed grilled octopus with spiced potatoes and onions with some poached figs.
Which elements did you cook in the oven?
Both the octopus as well as the potatoes and onions.
The flavors were intriguing. The use of the figs and your glaze, that was quite tasty. The octopus wasn't cooked confidently at all. But watching you cook with an ingredient you're unfamiliar with, you pushed through and you carried on. I thought that was very commendable.
Okay, Alpha. What I think is missing here is roasting. The potatoes are not roasted enough. The onions are not roasted enough.
Look, I feel like a lot of different disjointed elements. The way I describe this dish with an analogy is that this is a whole bunch of single strangers hanging out at a party, and no one's really getting along. It's missing the person that gets the party started. That person just didn't show up.
The judges hate my dish, and I have only myself to blame. So it's time to buck up and just do something really good for them in the next round.
Step on up, Naresh.
It's always a nervous thing when you walk up to the judges, but I am confident of the dish. I'm in a very good place, man. I wanted to do a savory tart with the broccolini, leeks, ribeye, and blue cheese Mornay sauce.
Your steak is cooked perfectly. I have no trouble biting through that at all. It's tender. I think it's adequately seasoned. I would have been more impressed had you utilized even more of the cheese that was given to you.
Your puff pastry is crispy at the bottom. In all your tart failures in the past challenges, this is an absolute success. So well done.
Thank you.
Naresh, tagline for you. Bacon tarts breaking hearts.
Nailed the pastry, man. So yeah, I feel good. But the competition is becoming tough, so I'm just making sure that, my mind is focused.
So Ming, before we announce the winner of the oven, have you got any words of wisdom for our home cooks?
Your oven is your best friend. It's not just a hot box. Use it, get to know it, explore its capabilities. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon, yeah?
You ready for this? The winner of an amazing V-ZUG steam convection oven is Jonathan.
Oh my God. Winning the V-ZUG oven. I'm in absolute disbelief. I didn't expect that at all. Can't wait to explore what other dishes I can do with this oven.
Jonathan, the oven is not your only reward. You'll be getting a massive leg up for the next round. The runner-up dish is... Charlene!
Good job, Charlene.
I think it surpassed my expectations, really. So it's pretty awesome.
You'll have a chance to celebrate together shortly. Everyone else who missed out, this is no time to get misty-eyed, because we're going straight into the elimination challenge. You'll be split into pairs according to your ranking in this cook.
Oh no, it's a baking challenge, and I don't bake for nuts. So I'm really freaking out.
This elimination challenge is delving into uncharted territory for us all, because it's going to be a team challenge. In row 1 will be Jonathan and Charlene. Naresh, you are with Shamin. Andy, you can start a bromance with Ilya. Alpha is teaming with Fiona. You can swap roles now.
Having Alpha as my partner, I'm pretty relieved because both of us can bake. So we should be a great team.
I've started learning baking only recently, but with Naresh, who's an excellent baker, I am happy to be paired with him.
You'll need to gel with your teammate because the bottom two will be eliminated in this round. That's right. This will be a double elimination.
In order to hang on to your aprons, you're gonna have to replicate a masterpiece from one of Singapore's most talented pastry chefs.
He's worked under world-class chefs like Adriana Zumbo and Peter Gilmore, and recently returned to Singapore after working at the world's best restaurant, Noma. From Al-Matin Patisserie, please welcome Mohammed Al-Matin.
Chef Martin is such a renowned chef. He has gone through a lot in the past, but he recovered very well from it. I'm so inspired by him.
Martin, we are so honored to have you in the MasterChef kitchen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chef.
Tell us, where did your love for cakes and pastries come from?
Well, as you can see for myself, I just love eating sweet stuff.
What brought you on this road to become a world-class pastry chef?
It's just the push for excellence. I mean, that's why you guys are here as well. So you just gotta keep striving for perfection, striving to be the best.
Martin, shall we show them what they're up against?
OMG.
This dessert I brought today is delicate, complex, and a technical nightmare. This is my take on a strawberry shortcake. This is my chocolate tall cake. This is my chocolate tall cake.
This dish is 33 layers tall.
Wow.
I've not seen, and I don't think anyone would have seen something like this before. It's really amazing.
Every layer features a different kind of chocolate. But today, you'll be recreating this.
This is my petite chocolate tall cake.
Oh. I feel relieved that we actually only need to make a skilled down version, but we still have different components that you need to do.
This is your one and only chance to commit to memory the looks, textures, and taste of the final dish.
Tasting Chef Martin's cake, the textures and the flavors are amazing. Everything is so precise. It's literally jaw-dropping.
Martin, can you talk us through the layers?
The top layer is modeling chocolate that is encasing cacao kombucha jelly, followed by milk chocolate chantilly, a chocolate sponge.
The flawless sponge cake is just so soft and it melts in the mouth. And it got me worried. Can I achieve this?
Even scaled down and working in pairs, this dish is a monumental task. So please pay close attention to the recipe that Martin has provided. Martin, any tips for our contestants?
Work together, communicate, and follow the recipe.
Jonathan and Charlene, as the top two in the last challenge, your team has a massive advantage. You may ask Chef Martin for advice 3 times during the cook.
You'll have 2 hours and 30 minutes to recreate this work of art. The team with the weakest recreation will be sent home. Time starts now.
Okay, let's go.
Fine, babe. Good luck. I'm glad that I am with Fiona. Both of us are pretty seasoned bakers, so I'm feeling really good about this.
Chef, do you mind if we use our advantage now? We have 3 live lines with Chef Martin where we can ask him any questions about the cook. The oven setting, right? Do you use convection, fan force, or is it just top and bottom heating?
Fan force is better, yeah. You need to evaporate moisture from the brulee.
Having Chef Martin clarify our doubts right at the start of the cook made us a lot more confident and hopefully save us some time.
You want to do the brulee or you want to do the chantilly?
Anything. Me and Ilya, we are roomies and we kind of work alike. So yeah, I think we are gonna gel together pretty well. If everything is on track, yeah, 1207 is not going home.
Don't tell people our room number lah.
If we work together on one task, do you think we'll do it faster?
No, I think it's going to be faster if we do our rest.
Okay. With so many elements to prepare, the stress is immense. But I am not scared. Because I've taken this as a learning journey.
It's not melting.
Keep trying every 10 seconds.
All right, guys, 30 minutes in, you have 2 hours to go. 2 hours could go in a blink of an eye, so get cracking.
I'm now making the milk chocolate chantilly cream.
Careful, Fiona.
Open the oven, please.
Hey, wait, not all of it goes in.
Okay.
Hey, no, sorry. There's many steps we were unsure of.
What does it mean, huh?
And for a non-baker like myself and Andy, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
But if we keep up the pace, we should be able to make it.
Guys, you've had 1 hour on your chocolate tower. You've got 90 minutes to go. You should already have layers in the freezer.
So the next one that we need to do is the chocolate macadamia decoy.
It just says whisk to form medium peaks.
Okay, so a dark horse is a meringue-based element. It has to have airiness to it. So in that sense, the only thing that I can screw up is probably I over-whip the white.
You know what? I think this is okay.
Jonathan, so far you've been the cream of the crop making the most divine desserts, right?
I feel a bit stressed taking that title. So.
Really? Why? Jon was about to open a shop with you. Hello. He doesn't do that lightly, by the way.
Jonathan nailed his dessert in the last challenge. So, of course, Jonathan's going to be an asset in the cook. But it is still an immense challenge.
Charlene, you okay?
No, I'm not feeling confident with chocolate.
Charlene and I are quite opposites. She is a total pessimist.
You think this looks okay?
It looks okay. Whereas I always try to make the best of whatever happens. It's the same temperature that they bake at. Both 170, so we can bake them together. But the dynamics between me and her are good, which is really very helpful in a challenge like that.
Naresh, so I've put it on the ice bath and it needs to come down to 4 degrees, which is not going to be enough.
Put more ice.
Sure, I'll go and get more ice.
I'm trying to concentrate on my element. Okay, and do this thing now. But Charmin keeps asking me questions.
Naresh, stop what you're doing. I need help here.
Why?
It doesn't seem to work.
Press first.
Okay.
Okay, no. And that's a big pressure on me because there's a lot of things still to do and I don't want that to be our downfall. Naresh, dude.
Naresh, I'm not quite clear on this.
I'm trying to concentrate on my element, but Charmin keeps asking me questions. And this is causing me a bit of time.
Do you want to take a look at this?
Give me a second. There's a lot of things still to do, and I don't want that to be our downfall. So go with your gut feeling, and it's well combined, remove and set aside. So I leave it to you, okay?
Okay.
You look a little bit stressed, I mean. Gut feeling is important.
Stop overthinking stuff.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, Chef.
Oh, I need icing sugar, not caster sugar.
1 hour to go, guys. If you don't get a move on, your tall cake will come out short.
What's the next one?
And the duck was okay already.
Haven't do. So you do.
1 hour left. We have nothing in the blast freezer and it's freaking me out. We are slightly behind.
Work a little bit faster.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Our biggest problem is that both of us are non-bakers and we don't know how to rectify things when things go wrong.
The chantilly cream is left in the mixer. It looks weird. And you have split a little.
The chocolate is not melted down properly.
I make sure it's fully melted before I put it in.
Shall we redo? We have to lah.
Okay.
I've not done chantilly before. Fiona probably doesn't know what's the texture supposed to be like. So we might have lost a little bit of time there.
Hello.
How are you guys going?
A bit rushing, but I think we will be fine.
You girls working well together?
Yes, we want to win this, so we have to be focused.
Look at that. Dedication, focus. That's what we want to see.
Naresh, I just need to hear me. Naresh.
Give me a second, Charmin.
Yes, I know I'm not a good baker, but I have immense capabilities. I can pick up something. So I'd rather ask if I'm unsure.
That's a simple question. You only pointed. Which one? This one?
Martin, you've created a battlefield in the MasterChef kitchen today. But I like that they're all so dedicated, so focused, and everyone's so determined to win today.
So sponge cake in oven, what else do we need?
The jelly, bro. Haven't started.
This is your 115 icing, babe.
I don't want icing sugar. It's normal sugar.
Huh? I'm actually reading 2 recipes at one time to quickly prepare the ingredients for Fiona.
See correctly, yeah. Slowly.
This takes quite some time, and we still have other components that is still not done yet.
Guys, keep it together. You got 30 minutes to go.
It's
slowly, slowly.
When I am cutting the crunchy chocolate, I crack one of the pieces.
Can we use our second advantage?
So we asked the chef to come and help us.
How do we fix the crack?
Just glue it back.
So Martin, you want them to use a little bit of what's left over?
Yeah, exactly.
To try.
Just to join it back together.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah, so stupid.
How much time do we have left?
Chefs, you have 15 minutes left. Start making your beautiful cakes.
Glucose in between each, right?
Exactly.
It's quite surreal to see it layer by layer coming to life.
Spacer! Ah!
I'm feeling very proud of what we produced.
It should be set, right?
No, it's not set. We are waiting for the chantilly cream to set. Because there is a second layer, if I don't put it on, I can't continue with the rest of the component.
Gently, please set. The brulee is very soft.
Why don't we put this over?
Getting the goosebumps. Last 5 minutes. Don't care, just plate up. Get as many components in as I can.
Guys, don't let your MasterChef dreams melt away. You have 2 minutes.
Come on, babe. We're running short of time. Fatigue is setting in.
Charmin, we don't have much time, huh?
How could I mess up?
But it's do or die.
Careful.
Oh, gotta fly, gotta fly, gotta fly.
10,
Let's go.
9, 8,
Is that good enough?
Yeah.
6, 5, 4,
2, 1. Time is up, guys.
That's it.
There was an epic effort to re-engineer Martin's chocolate tall cake, an exemplary dish of finesse and flavor. Let's see how each of you did. Come on up, Charmin and Naresh.
Walking up to the judges, I'm embarrassed. It's not perfect, but I'm happy that we have all the elements that were required.
How did it go?
Extremely stressful. We were totally out of our element.
I've been in kitchens where it gets heated during service, but in the end, we still come together to put out a good final product. And I think this is a great example of it. Obviously, it's still a bit rough around the edges. Some of the layers are thick, some of the layers are thin, but I thought it was a wonderful effort. You should be proud of yourselves.
Thank you, Chef.
When you actually get into each of these components, they eat very well. The flavor balance is there. The chantilly layer is a little bit grainy because it's been over-whipped. But that's such a small thing in what is a great effort that I don't want to take away from either two of you.
I'm actually super proud of me and Charmin. We accomplished something that not many people can in 2.5 hours. So I think we'll be fine.
Andy and Ilya. So you have somewhat half of a cake. It could have been higher if you put the spaces there.
Firstly, the orders are wrong, but the bottom 3 layers, they actually look quite decent.
Martin is right. Andy, you're so precise. You measure everything to the millimeter. And you had all the elements finished. If you had just pushed yourself and filled it all up, I reckon this would have been very close to his.
Some layers, like the jelly, the brulee, they're all nice, but stuff that you over-whipped, the shanty, dakwa, it leaves an unpleasant feel on the tongue.
Your crunch layer is perfect. Because it's nice and thin, it cuts very well and it eats very well. It's reasonably well balanced.
In an elimination round, being cool doesn't really help you. From the time the clock starts till the time the bell rings, you've just got to push yourself. Thank you.
I think what we did didn't bring justice to Chef Martin's dish, so it could be both of us going home today.
Please come up, Alpha and Fiona.
We only managed to put out 2 layers, so I am a bit worried.
What happened here?
The chantilly layer didn't set. We were actually waiting for that to really set before we could put all the rest up.
What about your dakwa? What about your flourless cake, chocolate cake?
We were all ready.
So did it not occur to you that it was better to have more layers instead of waiting for the chantilly to do its thing? Did it not occur to you that this is a multi-layered cake? I should get as much as possible on?
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this up and eat it like a Kit Kat, okay?
Do you put extra salt in here?
2 grams.
It doesn't taste like 2 grams, it tastes like 20 grams. It's really salty. You don't believe me, right?
No.
You want to come and try this?
I've got it,
Please.
seriously.
Please, try it. No, you have to try it.
I've tasted it. I've tasted
Yes.
it.
And you think it's okay?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Me and Fiona, we tasted all of the different components, and both of us were raving about it. So I don't agree with Chef Damien.
Maybe in that madness, you scale something out wrongly. Doesn't mean you have the recipe in front of you. It means that just follow the recipe. You still got to use your tongue. Always taste. I mean, you guys only present to us this. There's nothing much more all of us can say.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Both of us don't feel it's salty, but maybe we did not stir the mixture well enough.
Okay, last up, Charlene and Jonathan.
I'm feeling very proud of me and Charlene because it doesn't look like a dish that any home cook can make. It really looks like next level, you know.
Congratulations, Charlene and Jonathan, to be the only ones who got it into the box, which is the last step.
I'm trying to give them a clap, man.
It looks beautiful, guys.
Man, if this was delivered to me, I would be very happy.
Thank you.
The cake may look perfect, but like, what if the layers don't taste perfect?
This is the first chantilly that wasn't over-whipped. The jelly is beautiful. The layers are a bit thick, but we cannot fault you for that.
You know, the further you take a caramel, the more bitter notes you get. It helps to cut through the sweetness of the other things. So I find that yours could have been taken a little bit further.
I kind of disagree with Bjorn. The brulee, I thought you took it quite far. It's got a slight bitter note to it. The jelly, perfect. And your chantilly, silky smooth on the tongue. Man, Martin, you got competition, dude. This whole dish was near perfection, guys, and I think you should be so proud of yourselves.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Never would I do something so elaborate with so many layers. So I feel a real sense of achievement that I managed to pull it off with Jonathan's help. I think we did a great job.
Martin, you really weren't pulling any punches with this dish. Any advice before you leave us?
All of the chefs here, they give you valuable advice. Just remember everything, and if you guys have the heart for it, you can do it.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, Martin.
Thank you guys for
we'll
having
see
me.
you soon.
Well done, guys.
I'm very impressed with Chef Martin. He's done so much for himself. I am glad I got to do this challenge today.
Today's challenge was a test of 3 T's: technique, temperament, and teamwork. All prerequisites for a successful culinary career. The cooks that embodied those qualities and that came closest to recreating Martin's masterpiece were, goes without saying, Charlene and Jonathan. Great work.
The other end of the scale were cakes cooked by Team Ilya and Andy, and Alpha and Fiona. Please come forward.
Andy, Ilya, you can't dawdle your way through to the MasterChef title. We've seen the talent that you've got, and that's what frustrates us. You know, you've really got to go at 150 miles an hour. Alpha, Fiona, What we really loved about what we saw today was this dedication and fight and that enjoyment that you still brought into your cook. But I think the writing was on the wall when you guys walked up with 2 layers. And again, that's what really frustrated us, because you had all your elements. Alpha Fiona, it's with sadness and reservation that I have to now say goodbye to the both of you. You both have brought so much spark into the MasterChef kitchen.
Being in the top 8 has made me really proud of myself. I've learned so much from the judges. It's a wealth of experience. I would say I'm blessed.
Good luck in your journey, ladies.
Thank you.
I did my best. I did not give up. Despite all the stress, I have learned a great deal. So this journey has been very precious to me.
Next time. A taste of the high life.
Oh my God.
Cooking the best food money can buy.
I'll aim for perfection.
Then a volatile mini mystery box.
My face is on fire.
Triggers an explosion of flavor.
Absolutely in awe of you.